Hello students, in this session we will take up a subtopic called sharing the amounts in time and work. So what happens is a group of people will be completing a task or a work given to them. Suddenly lump sum amount will be paid. Then questions would be find the share of each of those persons. So what are the different question types and what is the basic concept in which based on which you can find the share of each of these persons we'll be discussing in this particular session, right? So let us look at one or two important points, then we'll understand the concept using few examples. The salary or remuneration, whatever amount they are get, it has to be divided in the ratio of efficiency or work done. So a group of people are working, they are getting some X amount. So we need to find out share of each person, right? So what ratio we need to divide this amount? We need to divide this amount in the ratio of efficiency, or we have to divide in the ratio of work done. So when should we divide in the ratio of efficiency? When should we divide in the ratio of work done? We'll understand this maybe after little while. Let us look at what is efficiency. You remember? Efficiency is nothing but work done in 1 day or 1 hour is called efficiency. A can complete a work in 10 days. What is A's 1 day work? A's 1 day work is nothing but 1 by 10. This 1 by 10 is known as efficiency of A. Work done in 1 day or 1 hour is known as efficiency of A. We know that efficiency is inversely proportional to number of days. Days taken is 10 days. Efficiency of A is 1 by 10. So efficiency is inversely proportional to time taken. Basically, it may be days or it may be hours. It is inversely proportional. We have discussed one more point also. If days are in the ratio A is to B, two persons can complete a work in the ratio of A is to B, their efficiency should be in the ratio of B is to A. Right? It is not inverse, it is not reverse, it is inverse ratio, right? So 1 by A is to B, efficiency should be 1 by A is to 1 by B. LCM is AB. If you multiply with the LCM, so A and A will get cancelled, B and B will get cancelled, we are getting B is to A. So it is not reverse. Don't make that mistake, students. So if three persons are there, A is to B is to C, then write efficiency as C is to B is to A. That is wrong. You have to write it as 1 by A is to 1 by B is to 1 by C. It is inversely proportional. So work done in 1 day or 1 hour is known as efficiency. Efficiency is inversely proportional to time taken. Right? Now, we'll come back to my first point. Whatever salary or remuneration, lump sum amount that is given, we have to divide either in the ratio of efficiency or in the ratio of work done. So my question, when should we divide in the ratio of efficiency? When should we divide in the ratio of work done? Simple. Let us say everyone, let's say 2 people working or 3 people working or 4 people working, everyone in the group is working for same number of days. They are there in the work from the beginning till the end. They are working for same number of days. Then divide in the ratio of efficiency. If they are not working for same number of days, then you have to divide according to work done. Let us say you and I we both have started a business. Let's say we have started doing together a work. We have got a task, we have got a work, we are completing together. After 4 days, I left. After 4 days, let's say I left. I came back to you after the complete work is done. Then I'll ask you, boss, we will divide in the ratio of our efficiencies. Will you agree? You will not agree because I was not there for the entire duration, right? I have left after 4 days. So whatever work I have done in that 4 days, I will be paid that much. So if everyone in the group is working for same number of days, divide in the ratio of efficiency. If they are working for different time periods, different days, different times, then divide according to work done. If I work for 2 days, I'll get 2 days payment. If I work for 3 days, I'll get 3 days payment, right? So you have to either everyone is working for same number of days, you divide in the ratio of efficiency. If they're not working for same number of days, we have to divide according to the work done by each person. Keep these points in mind. This is based, your complete sharing the amounts is based on this simple concept, right? Question number 1, students. Anita can do a piece of work in 15 days, while Sunita can do the same work in 10 days. Total amount of contract is rupees 2,250. They are getting 2,250 rupees for the contract. What will be the share of Sunita? Now, they are working for same number of days. Nothing has been mentioned. That means they are working for same number of days. If they are not working for same number of days, let's say Sunita left or Anita joined late, whatever may be the case, it has to be given clearly in the question. Nothing has been mentioned in the question, means they are working for same number of days. So what will happen? Divide in the ratio of efficiency. Now, Anita is to Sunita What is the days ratio? Time taken ratio 15 is to Sunita will complete the work in 10 days. 5 threes, 5 twos. Right? So this is what you call time taken. What is efficiency ratio? Anil is to Sunita 2 is to 3. This is efficiency ratio. Right? We know that efficiency is inversely proportional to this is time taken ratio. We know that efficiency is inversely proportional to number of days. So it is 2 is to 3. So we have to divide in the ratio of 2 is to 3. Now what is the question? What will be the share of Sunita? It is clear now. Sunita's share will be, Sunita is getting 3 parts out of total 2 plus 3, 5 parts into 2, 2, 5, 0. 5 4 is 20, 5 5 is 25. 450 into 3, 1200 plus 150. Sunita's share should be 1350 rupees. It is present in fourth option. 1350 rupees. Right? Next, question number 2, students. P and Q took up a project to build a wall for rupees 4,236. This is the total amount they are getting, P and Q together. P alone can build the wall in 18 days. Q alone can build the wall in 27 days. P alone can build in 18 days. Q alone can construct that wall or build that wall in 27 days. With the help of R, they built the wall in 9 days. What was the amount paid to R? Now here, see, the point is you cannot find out days ratio because we know P is to Q is to our time taken ratio. P is how many days? 18. Q is how many days? 27. How much is R? We don't know, right? R number of days. Don't write 9. That is wrong. What is this? With the help of R, they have constructed the wall or built the wall in 9 days means P, Q, R together have worked for 9 days, then the work is completed. So R is definitely not 9. If you are writing 9 for R, then it is wrong. So R, how many days he or she will take to complete the work? That is not given. You have to find out. Once you find out, you will write that value here. Then you will get the ratio, time taken ratio. Then you have to find out efficiency ratio. Then you have to find out share of R. It will be very, very lengthy process, right? So instead of doing that way, let us look at this solution, students. We know that we have to divide the whatever amount you are getting either in the ratio of efficiency or you can divide according to work done, right? So P is 1 day work. How much is P's 1 day work? P's 1 day work is 1 by 18. How much is Q's 1 day work? Q can complete the work in 27 days. So Q's 1 day work is 1 by 27. Now with the help of R, they have built the wall in 9 days. So what does this mean? P, Q and R together completed the work in 9 days. That means P has worked for 9 days, Q has worked for 9 days and R also has worked for 9 days. Now just here students, P in 9 days, how much he will complete? 1 day P will do 1 by 18. 2 days, simple. First day 1 by 18, second day 1 by 18, 2 by 18. 3 days, 1 by 18 plus 1 by 18 plus 1 by 18, 3 by 18. 4 days, simple, 4 by 18. 5 days, 5 by 18. P is working for 9 days, he will be completing 9 by 18. That is half of the total work. So what will happen? He will get half of the share. We will see that little later. Now let us look at Q. Q in 9 days, 1 day 1 by 27, 9 days he will complete 9 by 27. That is 1/3 of the work. So P and Q together have completed half plus 1 by 3. LCM is 6 here. So 5 by 6 of the work. So what is my remaining work? Total work is 1 part minus 5 by 6, 1 by 6. Who has done this 1 by 6 of the work? P has done 1/2 of the work, Q has done 1/3. Remaining 1/6 should be done by R. Then only work is completed in 9 days. Now what is the question? What is the amount paid to R? We need to find out share of R. So R has done 1/6 of the work, so we'll get 1/6 of the total money. 1/6 of 4,236. 6 sevens 42, 0 6 6 are 36. So 706 rupees. Where is 706 rupees? Fourth option. Right? Next question. This is clear, right, students? So see, the point is you can also find out R will take how many days, right? P is 1 day work 1 by 18, Q is 1 by 27. P plus Q plus R is 1 by 9. Subtract, you will get R, then find out the ratio, you will get days, time taken ratio, you will get efficiency ratio. It will be lengthy. Instead of that, I am saying P's 1 day work is 1 by 18, Q's 1 day work is 1 by 27 because they complete in 18 days and 27 days. So they are working with the help of R, they are completing in 9 days. That means each one of them have worked for 9 days. So P in 9 days will complete 1 day 1 by 18, 9 days 9 by 18, that is half of the work. Q in 9 days will complete 1 day 1 by 27, 9 days 9 by 27, that is 1/3. So remaining is, both of them have completed 5 by 6, the remaining is 1 by 6. That was done by R. So if R has done 1/6 of the work, we want amount paid to R, he will get 1/6 of the total money. So that is nothing but 706 rupees. Third question, students, two persons A and B undertake a piece of work for some amount. Okay, they're working together, that for some amount they are working, they're taking some work, they're getting some money. A alone can complete the work in 8 days, B alone can complete the work in 12 days with the assistance of their friend C. With the assistance of their friend C, both A and B finish the work in 4 days. A's share in the amount is more than C's share by 780 rupees. Right? Find the total amount shared by A, B and C. It is simple, right? Now, with the help of C, they are completing the work in 4 days. So let us find out how much work they have done. Instead of finding out number of days C takes, the easy method would be similar to what we have done in the previous question, right? What is A's 1 day work? We have to find out how much work A has done and B has done. A's 1 day work is 1 by 8. He is completing the work in 8 days. B's 1 day work is 12 days. He will complete. So 1 day work is 1 upon 12. With the help of C, they are completing in 4 days. That means A is working for 4 days, B is working for 4 days, C is also working for 4 days. A alone in 4 days will complete how much? 4 upon 8, that is half of the work. If you see, B is working in 4 days. B in 4 days, 1 day 1 by 12, 4 days B will complete 4 by 12, that is 1/3 of the work. So we have already come across these numbers earlier. A plus B have completed 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3, 5 by 6. So what's the work done by C? 1 minus 5 by 6. The remaining work was done by C. That is 1/6 of the work. So if you look at the shares of A, B and C, I can say this: A is to B is to C. What ratio they have to divide? He has done half of the work, he will get half of the money. What about B? He will get 1/3 of the money. What about C? He will get 1/6 of the money. Whenever ratio is in fraction, convert into integer, multiply by 6. So this will get cancelled. This goes 2 times. This goes 3 times. So A is to B is to C. What is their sharing ratio? Amount sharing ratio 3 is to 2 is to 1. Now here, A's share of the amount is more than C's share by 780. How much? A is getting how many parts? 3 parts. C is getting how many parts? 1 part. So A is getting how many parts more? 2 parts more. 2 parts more is given as 780 rupees. Find the total amount shared by ABC. Total amount shared by ABC is 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 1, all the 3 parts, 6 parts is how much? So it is 3 times of this. So is 2 into 3 is 6, so 780 into 3. So it is last 2 digits should be 40. Last 2 digits 40, we have 2 options here. So 21 plus 2, 40, 2340. 2340 is second option, right? So 6 into 780 by 2. 2 goes 3 times. 700 into 3, 2100. 80 into 3, 240. So 2340. Or you see here, 2 has become 6 means 3 times. This should also become 3 times. 2340. Similar to the last question, right? So find out how much work, what share A will get, what share B will get, what share C will get. Divide the ratio. We are getting that ratio is 3 is to 2 is to 1. So A is getting 3 parts, C is getting 1 part. So difference is A is getting 2 parts extra. That is given as 780 rupees. Total parts or total amount will be 6 parts. Is how much? Okay. Next question, students. A can do a piece of work in 8 days. A and B together can complete the work in 4 by 5 days. A earns rupees 125 more than B as wages after the completion of the work. What are the total wages paid to both A and B together? It is similar to what we have done some time back. Now, here students, A can complete the work in how many days? A alone 8 days. What about A and B together? A and B together can complete the work in 4 by 5 days. This is nothing but 5 into 4, 20, 20 plus 4, 24 by 5 days. You know A plus B, you know A. B will take how many days? What is the formula? Shortcut formula. Product of days by difference of days. This is the shortcut formula. When two people are working, when you know A plus B and one among those two is given, the other one can be found out using product of days by difference of days. So 8 into 24 by 5 by difference of the days. 8 minus 24 by 40 minus 24, it is 16 upon 5. So obviously 5 will get cancelled. 8 goes 2 times, 2 goes 12 times. So B alone will take how many days? 12 days. So what is A is to B ratio? Time taken ratio 8 is to 12, nothing but 2 is to 3. This is a time taken ratio. Now what is their efficiency ratio? 3 is to 2, inversely proportional. Now I think you can answer the question, right? What's the question? A earns 125 more than B as wages. So A is getting 3 parts of the money, B is getting 2 parts of the money. You have to divide in the ratio of efficiency. A is getting 1 part extra. This 1 part extra is given as how many rupees? 125 rupees. What is the total? What are the total wages paid to both A and B? Total wages paid to A and B is 5 parts. How much? So it will be 5 times 125 into 5. So it will be rupees 625. These are my total wages. 625 is present in choice 1. So more or less, question types will be similar to what we have discussed now. Maybe one of these questions, right? So A given, B given, or PQ given, or XYZ given. Number of days they will take. He'll give you lump sum amount. He'll find out share of each person. Or questions, maybe if you look at your slightly main exam level question, if you want slightly moderate level of difficulty question, you can look at question number 3 and 4. He will give you the relation between the amounts received by 2 people in a group or 3 people in a group. Based on that, you need to find out the total amount, what you call received by, total amount paid for that particular project, right? So this is a very simple concept. We understood the basic concept using our FA, what you call sharing the amounts concept using for examples, right, students? So based on this, you can try more questions from your sectional test and mock test. Then you will get more clarity. Okay, students. Thank you so much. Stay safe. Stay home. Prepare with time classes.